Hey, what's going on? So today I'm reviewing an Epiphone Les Paul Custom, made in the year 2000 and made in Korea. So check this out. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? I think the black customs are, for me anyway, with the gold hardware, the nicest Les Pauls. It just looks absolutely amazing. And it sounds good too. Whoops. Anyway, I'm going to be reviewing this based upon my trusted axe scale. So there's three categories here. There is A for anatomy, which is the feel, and mainly talking about the neck here. There's X, explosiveness, that's the sound, and E, enjoyability. So what's it like to have and how much you enjoy playing it. Anyway, let's get started with A, the anatomy. So the reason that I picked up this guitar, as you can see, I've already got a Les Paul Custom right there. This is actually a 2016 model Les Paul Custom Pro, so it is quite different to a 2000 Les Paul Custom. Now, I got this used pretty cheap. You can see in a previous video when I picked it up, it was almost a barn find. It was covered in dust, and yeah, I've given it a good cleanup. It looks great now and it plays awesome. But talking about the anatomy, so the neck, this has the old school Les Paul, a traditional Les Paul neck. Thicker, it's fatter, it's C-shaped, and it just, in my opinion, feels a lot nicer in my hand. Now, this Les Paul, the 2016 Custom Pro, has a D-shaped neck. So that's the slimline, slim taper, modern D-shaped neck. And as lovely as it is, I personally prefer a thicker neck. It just feels better in my hand, and this feels incredible to hold. It feels great to play. It's a lot more comfortable for myself. Especially after I've had a hand injury about 1.5 years ago that is better, but yeah, this is nicer overall. So for A, anatomy, I'm giving this a 10. All right, X, explosiveness. Okay. Explosiveness, a sound. So this sounds awesome. It's a Les Paul. I mean, I've got to say, I do have a Gibson Les Paul Classic. That's what, a 2006 model, I think, but I haven't played it in a while. But I'm really wondering just how different something like this is. I mean, it does feel, it's solid. I think the wood is slightly different. It feels a little bit lighter, ever so slightly lighter, but I mean, the dimensions are exactly the same. I've set it up nice. It feels incredible. It's hard for me to really talk too much about it. Maybe a bit of a display of sound is a little better. Okay, so that's on the bridge pickup before I get carried away. Let's hear the middle pickup. And now the neck pickup. One more time, similar riff, but on the bridge. Sounds great. For the price I paid for this as well. But I won't make that a factor right now, but I'm still giving explosiveness a 9, and the reason being I'm not giving it a 10 is because I do feel that it sounds ever so slightly muddy. That's not really a good way to describe what I'm talking about. I just feel that especially the neck pickup could have a little more boost. It's a bit restricted. I feel like almost maybe it's something to do with the wiring. I could just bring it out a little more. The pickups sound awesome. It's definitely not bad. It's just a little muddy to what I expected. Maybe because I was used to playing the Custom Pro, and those Pro Bucker 2s are incredible on that. I mean, I don't know if a proper Les Paul Custom, like a Gibson Custom, would sound, obviously it would. Maybe I'm, this is recency bias here. But anyway, that's lovely, this is lovely. But for explosiveness, I'm giving this a 9. Okay, so enjoyability. What's it like to own? What's it like to play? What's it like to look at? Well, to look at, it's absolutely stunning. I mean, I've got 2 of these and I've got 2 of these, and I was planning on selling this one because the neck's a little bit too thin for me, but I don't know if I can. Anyway, yeah, it's incredible. What's not to like about it? It looks incredible. It's like probably the nicest looking guitar in my opinion. It doesn't get much better than this. A Les Paul black and gold just looks stunning. That feels great to play. Put a smile on my face. I mean, when I bought this, it was covered in dust. I don't really know what had happened to it. It was almost a barn find. I mean, it was absolutely caked in dust. Like, it'd never been cleaned in the 22 years that this guitar's been around. I don't think it had ever been cleaned, but I've given it a good clean up. I do need to do a few more to it. But look, enjoyability, it gets a 10 because I enjoy it, and I think anyone who has a custom enjoys it massively and just loves the look of it, loves playing it, and just the kind of aura that it brings and the happiness it gives you. So the Epiphone Les Paul Custom from 2000, made in Korea, it's getting a 29 out of 30 on the axe scale. Let's have a bit of a play out, why not?